This is the Wolfit channel, and we're back at Final Fantasy III. We got, in the last episode, all the 4 Crystals of Dark, and thinking that the Cloud of Darkness is the final boss coming up soon. We have to navigate through this little maze. I guess maybe there's some hidden passageways, though they're not really hinted on. They're kind of just obviously there. So I don't know where the hidden routes are. We'll have to figure it out along the way. Hopefully it's not too troublesome to find out where we're supposed to go with these invisible panels, or whatever you want to call them. This makes me wonder if all of them are walkable terrain. We have to go to the right and then right again. Thank goodness for the map. You can get lost there for a while. Oh no, a back attack from a Garm. Looks like Cerberus. And Cerberus was tanky, but it didn't do a lot of damage. So hopefully this thing's not as strong as that. Only did 58 damage last turn, but it is a back attack, so our formation's all messed up. Everybody is with 648 to Darius. Everyone else is like a cure away, area of effect cure away from being fully healed. So we'll do just that. Oh, one more. Why not? Cure isn't very effective in battle. Heals as much as a high potion. What we got now? A bunch of hidden passages. Sure, I'm glad that there's a quick save, because we'd have had to play for an hour without being able to save to get here, like all those bosses for the Dark Crystals. Is this the Dark Cloud? We are the Cloud of Darkness, bringer of wrath and destroyer of light. You and your world will be sacrificed to the void. Not if we have anything to say about it. Ha! This is the world of darkness. You think your powers of light can defeat us in our own land? Oh, snap, here come the warriors of dark. Their light alone may not be enough, but our powers of darkness can suppress your evil. You would be willing to sacrifice your lives for the light? Fools. We will not let you reduce the world to nothing. Your demise is none of our concern. Makes me wonder what would happen if I came here without the Warriors of Dark. Crystals of darkness may be gone, but we have no need of them any longer. We will defeat you and absorb the power of light. The world will become the void. This is where you die, Warriors of Light. Wish me luck. Oh, we have 3 shurikens left. Maybe we didn't lose one on the Cloud of Darkness last time. $8,393. That's the most damage I've done in the whole game. Glad we went with the ninja, even though we only get 3 of those. Holy did a lot less. Is that Holy that did 2,600? A lot less than I expected it to. Or catch up with the white mage. Oh, that did 2,000 less damage than last time. How disappointing. Maurice had a fluke. There's no second form because I'm out of shurikens. Particle Beam did 7,000 damage last. Let's go with Kiraja. Healing 1,500. $1,700 about, roughly 1,650. We're gonna go with a Holy, even though it's at the expense of an Arise MP. This enemy doesn't seem as strong as the two-headed dragon that was doing 4,000 damage attack. Particle Beam seems to be pretty stout though. Here it comes. Only 700 something to our build-in Devout. Oh no, we lost lives. Come on, building, hang in there. Right, since it was less people to heal because Darius took the fall, we got a little bit more healing than we would have if he was alive, so we can use an Arise on Darius. We're basically at full health with everybody else. Basically. It's 200 on building and 150, or 159 on Maurice. That's another Particle Beam. Heavy damage to Maurice, 1,400. Hopefully we can get a cure off before another Particle Beam. Raja. I think Homer will survive another Particle Beam if that's what's coming next. Pulling out all the stop for Cloud of Darkness. Another Particle Beam. Come on. Reese is dead, dang it. Oh no, he barely hung in there. Sweet. Still alive. We're healing. I'm gonna throw out another Kiraja, try to get ahead of the next Particle Beam if that's what's coming our way. Maybe too far ahead, but can you blame me? Doing Particle Beam pretty consistently, so I'm worried about that. Well, not all the stop. Flare. Hopefully Darius doesn't die. Oh, he's dead. 1,000. Rise required. Last flare was used. Bio. Particle Beam, I bet. Yep. They might go, Cloud of Darkness might go before us next turn. So maybe I should defend with these two. Take more damage because it's magic damage. Running out of Kirajas, unfortunately. Spells demise, clearly. Get a Quake in there at the cost of a Drain. MP. Did get our healing off before the Quake, so no need for Drain. Here comes a Particle Beam, I'm betting. We defended with our two top characters, and they still took just about as much damage as if they did guard. So we're going to hope to get a Curaja off, but we're running out of those. This is Bio. Particle Beam, so Darius and Maurice might die. Just Darius again. We're gonna drain with Homer, hoping the Particle Beam comes at us first. Good. So if all else fails and Cloud of Darkness comes out before Curaja, we'll have Homer still alive. And Darius, well, yeah, Darius can survive one turn. 4 damage? Oh, we did it again. 4 damage for the final hit. Instead of 50 this time. Or last time. Whichever way you want to see it. 4 damage it was hanging, health it was hanging on with. That's crazy. In the beginning there was the void. Then came light and darkness. From them everything was born. The heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings all back to its beginning. But from life something new was born. A shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It was called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken and the world again slides towards oblivion, the chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power is the hope that lives inside us all. Dreams, despair, love, time can obscure it all. Do not accept this. Do not forget it, and time will never erase what life has to offer. Find your last remaining spark of light, a light that shines brightly when all else is dark, the light of hope. You're all still here. Darius, Maurice, Vild, and Homer. You did it! Well done. No doubt you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, it's time to go home. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure's all ours, but I think it's about time I return to Amur. Fellas, you're back safe and sound. Of course, barely broke a sweat. Without your help, we never would have made it. Thank you. Ahaha. If you ever need help, we heroes will be here. Come and train with us anytime, until we meet again. We've reached Soronia. I suppose I must return. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. It was your light that saved our world. It is I who should be thanking you, brave warriors. If I can lead my kingdom with even half the courage you have shown, I will be content. You have my sincerest thanks. We've almost reached Canaan. Guess this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick. Wait, I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop, Kanandesh? Well, I just wanted to check in on someone. Huh? Oh, fine. It's Selena, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her. How sweet. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Go get her, tiger. Honey. Oh dear, not in front of your friends. You're embarrassing me. Selena. Dash, please don't ever leave me again. Never, I promise. Come on, honey. We can't let these kids show us up. Now can we? Oh, fine. Just one kiss then. Whoop. Got a little carried away. Sorry about that. Let me know if you go out on any more adventures. I could always lend a hand. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in. You're welcome back here anytime. Besides, you still gotta try my wife's cooking. Thank you, Sid. That's all I got out of that. I pushed the D-pad and it skipped the message. Shall we head back to Sasune now, Your Highness? Can't I stay with you? I don't want to go home just yet. But Princess Sarah, don't you understand? I want to stay with you. Oh, did I embarrass you? Come, let's go to Ur. Ur, we're home. Oh, I can't wait to see where you grew up. Welcome back. Oh, Darius, Maurice, Bill, and Homer, you're home. We did it, to Papa, Nina. Well, I always knew you were destined to do great things. We are proud of you. Welcome home. You saved the world. Wow, you're amazing. Well, I guess they weren't joking about you being the Warriors of Light. Heroes get a kiss from me. Fuck her up. Not so fast. Oops. The world is now safe from the darkness. All this is thanks to your pure hearts. Thank you, Warriors of Light. Oh, look, the light. The crystal is back to its former brilliance. It's beautiful. The darkness has dispersed, and now a new dawn has come. Roll credits. So that's Final Fantasy III. We still have yet to combat. I know two of the three. It was Odin and Bahamut. So I'm guessing they might be underwater or only accessible in the floating continent with the Nautilus. So we never went back to the floating continent with the Nautilus. And like I said, there was probably a bunch of secrets underwater that you need to access with the Nautilus. And we only found two of those secrets. So I'm guessing there's a few more in the original continent. Or maybe even the second world for the unfloating continents. I don't know. Ground floor. So maybe we'll come back and do that. Look for those secrets and the summon spirits so we can try out a summoner with the best spells or summons. It's on the docket. It's like the post game for Pokemon Yellow and Kanto region for Pokemon Crystal. Still got some post game stuff to do. So we're just waiting for the credits to finish before we do our outro. So we are going to probably be playing Final Fantasy IV next. I have yet to beat that one. But I do know a plot device that's employed because my brother was playing it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's already spoiled for me. Oh well. And I'm really excited to play 6 because Terra is an interesting character. We're kind of working our way through the Final Fantasy games on the channel to try to get to the later games. And then once we get to... Well, I might save 11 and 14 for later because they're on MMOs. And I mean, I guess I can record them, but I don't know how long that would take to record an entire MMO. I think that'd be a little too much. So we'll see how that goes. We'll go by feel when we get there. Especially since MMOs have a harder time tying up the story with everything compared to non-MMO games. Especially when you do the quests out of order, it kind of gets watered down a bit, which can be unfortunate. As well as hunting for certain enemy quests and defeating those enemies. It's kind of a lot without much substance. So it's kind of just unlocking either more quests or experience and abilities, items. It's a little different than console games. But I do have a desire to play them and record them for YouTube. I just don't know if it's going to require too much time when I could be beating other console games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, went dim on you. Sorry about that. First I thought it was my computer going dim. So I moved my mouse and I'm like, no, it's the Switch. So I just moved the analog stick to get it to stop dimming. In case some of the audience wants to see people credited with the design and development, I leave the credits on. Just like I show the intro at before the title screen, so you can get that digestible and get that full experience of the game in there. I always thought this channel would be a good idea for people that never really got invested in playing a certain franchise but wanted to know what it was all about. They could just watch it in the background while they either play a different game or do whatever else they want to do. So you can digest the story. And that's one of the reasons I read all the dialogue and stuff. Talk to the townsfolk. Unless it's Pokemon, because a lot of that's just tips for playing the game, and I'm kind of seasoned in the game already, so it's kind of excessive or extra. But there's some good dialogue and content from talking to the village people in a lot of games, so I didn't want to skip on any of that, especially Final Fantasy, because they remind you of the story. They give you a little more elaborate background in the story arc. It's kind of beneficial to the overall experience. So I like to get that in here. Which was definitely the longest of the first 3 Final Fantasy games. Though I did get lost once or twice. The other games were, I think, a couple hours shorter, despite that. This one had 3 separate maps, side quests that we didn't complete necessarily, because I wanted to try those summon spells and unlock that shop in Eureka, but I didn't even know you could. Well, I did think to look on the floating continent for Bahamut once Noah was mentioned, but I didn't find anything, and I didn't think to use the Nautilus to travel underwater and look for locations underwater to find those summons, and then I guess using an airship would also be another way to get more terrain discoverable or explorable on that continent. And since they mentioned that Noah was on the floating continent and he did his summons there, I was like, oh, maybe there's something to it. But then I kind of found out where his disciples were and continued on with the story instead of backtracking to find the summons to defeat and get on my side so I could use the summoner class or job to the fullest capacity. We also had a Magus and a Devout, so I thought that having another magic caster would overall make the party suffer from lower defense. Even though at the end, a lot of the damage that was being done in excess to their HP was magic damage, like the particle beam. So I kind of recommend having a Sage or something similar, and maybe just one physical attacker, because the magic damage is also significantly higher than the physical damage I could do with my physical attackers near the end. So that's a noteworthy nugget to mention. I wonder if there's a save option at the end of the game, like in the other Final Fantasies. The end. See if we can push start or A. Save completed game data. Data saved progress up to the final boss. Well, thankfully, because we gained like 4 levels. So yeah, that's Final Fantasy III all in the book. So I hope you enjoyed the content. I'll be adding probably later in my recording descriptions to the videos, as well as walkthrough references so you can get it on the search engines. But in the meantime, I'm kind of focusing on getting the content down and recorded and uploaded before I focus on any kind of editing or backtracking through the series or franchises to get the chapters and all that logged in the YouTube, which is, not the best for the audience right now because it would draw more of an audience if I did that early on. But I figured I should focus on accomplishing the recordings of the franchises until the recent games before kind of trying to get notoriety and making an effort to do that because I like playing the games, and I don't know how much I'd like editing and documenting on the uploads, all the chapters and such, but I know that would really help for exposure. So the end goal is to have that all done, but it's a long road ahead where we're going to be recording a lot of games, so I kind of wanted to focus on that before I tried to build my platform. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll probably be getting into some Final Fantasy IV soon, so look out for that. And if you want notifications on when that's going to be out, might be today, later on today, which doesn't really mean much in recording, unless you check the date. But we'll be getting Final Fantasy IV in there pretty shortly. But yeah, if you wanted updates on that, you could subscribe and hit the notification bell to get updates on those on your YouTube when those post. And I hope to see you soon. Have a good one. I'll catch you later.